There are loved ones in the glory whose dear forms you often miss. When you close your earthly story, will you join them in their bliss? Will the circle be unbroken by and by?
And the reason we are here and we are videoing this is something that we've never brought up before, is that we had a son named Henry who was stillborn a few years ago, and he's buried in the cemetery. So this is kind of, you know, a personal sort of subject, but we did think that maybe you might be interested in seeing this cemetery that is out at the homestead, and we could share a little bit of this with you. So we're here, and I did want to say that his grave site does not have a tombstone just yet, because we kind of went through an ordeal with the monument people. We ordered one through the funeral home. They were supposed to help us get it, and after like 2.5 years we had never heard anything. I would call and email, and they would say that, you know, it was a hard one to order and just all kinds of different stuff. So a few months ago we decided to not mess with them anymore, and we're ordering it through someone else. So that's why there's not one out there yet.
Home awaiting in the sky, in the sky. You remember songs of heaven which you sang with childish voice. Do you love the hymns they taught you, or are songs of earth your choice? Will the circle be unbroken by and by?
So here we are. My aunt was here, it turns out, and so we were talking to her. She brought some flowers. We planted these rose bushes.
In the sky,
As you can see, we decided to go that route this year instead of the fake flower route. And here's the little angel that we put here until we can get our monument. As I was saying, there was an issue where we thought that it was on order, and kind of got strung along a little bit on that, but we are going to be ordering from someone else, so it will get taken care of very soon. And it's a choo-choo train. That's the one we chose, and that's what it started out, you know, taking a while for them to order a specific mold or something like that, because it's a train. And that's why they were saying it was taking so long, and then I don't know exactly what happened from there. But so this is where we are today. Bringing flowers for our little Henry.
In the sky, in the sky.
I just wanted to say that it's really nice having like a private cemetery on the property that we're building on and everything. It's hard to explain, because it's, you know, my father-in-law has his part of it, and my brother-in-law has a different section, and my wife's grandma has a different section over that way. So while it's all like separate properties, they're all connected together.
And everybody just shares.
Yeah, everybody kind of just shares land to run cattle on and everything, and there's not like property lines per se. So it's kind of like a 2,000 acre family compound almost. And it's nice to have the private cemetery where you can take your final rest among family and not be crowded in beside someone that you've never even met. So, and there's no, you know, fees for burial and stuff like that. You know, you don't have to buy the plots. This is just as far as I can tell, yeah, Heather's mom and dad will be down at this end, and my wife and I will be on that side. So while everyone might think it's a bit morbid, it's actually kind of comforting to be able to stand on the spot where you're going to take your final rest. So it kind of gives you a little more connection to the land. Makes you feel like you're a part of it, which, I mean, technically you definitely will be a part of it. So this is our little private eternity.
We just thought we would share this with you. We kind of debated on if we should or not, but
there are some pretty old headstones in this private cemetery. This one happened to be a child, 1910 to 1911. And then over here we've got 1890 to 1910. Still pretty young.
Is a better
that are unknown.
home away
There was a baby.
in the sky, in the sky.
Have you ever seen this before?
I don't know what.
Happy gatherings round
Yeah, I have.
fireside long ago.
I saw it last year and it
And
'cause it was a baby and
I never noticed that it was the same name.
party
the same name and the birthday.
when they
This baby
laugh,
was born 4 days
you hear
after Henry.
below. Will the circle
1895
be unbroken?
to 1895.
This cemetery has been in my family a really long time, and there's a lot of these, I guess, before us that there's unknown. There's like a whole row over here.
Didn't your dad do these unknown ones? Didn't he pour some of those concrete
He
ones?
might have. I don't remember. Because I'm guessing so because they used to be marked just with rocks.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure your dad and brother were talking about when they...
But there's a lot of unknowns. Yeah, my dad owned, I think if you've watched our videos, you know that my dad owned a concrete company and they poured a lot of step stones and stuff like that, and so I'm sure that was them. But yeah,
Even though these are unknown, they're still more than likely part of Heather's family, so...
but just too far back for
Yeah.
us to know. They were marked by big rocks before. And there's one more unknown right there, and I think one over there.
Yeah.
Will the circle be unbroken?
Well, hopefully we'll have a few generations laid with us in here. There's plenty of room, and
my uncle is over there, and I think that, I don't know, we owe my uncle a lot, really, because he's one of the, like,
in the sky,
I don't know how to say it, like
stewards of the family.
Like he owned the businesses before and kind of set us up on the path that we're all on now.
childhood, oft they told of one
Well, I guess we'll end it here, and we just thought it would be kind of interesting for you guys to understand how we feel about the property and being a part of it and things like that. A lot of people will say that they'll stand up and fight and die before they're kicked off of their property. Well, just look around here, and I'll tell you what, there's not anybody going to carry us off this property. So, well, it's a good view.